Good afternoon, happy Wednesday. I'm getting a late start. It's about 2 o'clock and I am heading to the Publix in Groveland. I had just reached Claremont when this order popped up. I think it was like 4 items for maybe 2 miles for $9 or $10. And I'm like, oh, I can do that. Of course, after that, they sent me a Cornershop, but I had already taken this Instacart, so it's a definite amount of money for me. My last 2 Cornershops, I finally got the ratings on those, and one of them was a 4 and one of them was a 5. I really don't understand like how people rate me a 4 or a 3. I really feel like that it has a lot to do with, because the overall rating is not just based off of me, it's based off of the whole app experience, which they should separate it. It shouldn't just be like, if you don't like the app, or if there's nobody on the app to take your order, or you don't like how the checkout system goes, like why should that affect the shopper, you know? I don't know. That's my opinion on that. But I'm heading to the Groveland Publix. I'm almost there now to shop this real quick, get it delivered, and then try and get back online with everything else in like 15 minutes. So they kept sending me this order for Cornershop. It wasn't a great order, but I took it because they're sending it to me like over and over and nobody's taking it. I saw somebody else in there while I was in there shopping that looked like they were doing some type of grocery shopping for like a gig app. I'm not sure if he was doing Cornershop. I don't know if any other app uses Winn-Dixie. Oh, actually I think Doordash does. Never done one though. But it said I was 5.9 miles from the store when I really wasn't. I don't know why it doesn't update. That was like probably where I was the first time it sent it to me, which was when I was in Groveland delivering that order. So 5.9 miles to the store, which was not the case. 6.2 miles to the customer, and I feel like that was almost right. I think it's a little bit less actually. It says 5.7 when I started out, so that's a change. Usually they're like, oh yeah, it's 5 miles, when really it's like 10. Cornershop is famous for me for doing that. That was literally 3 items. It was a head of lettuce, a bag of potatoes, and 3 packages of turkey bacon. That was it, and I was done. So I was in and out in maybe 3-4 minutes, just because I did have to wait to check out and then check out. But it was super easy, and now I'm heading to drop it off, and they left instructions for me to leave it at the door, which is perfect for me. I have messaged in the app like I always do, like, hey, I'm just getting started on your order. If you need anything else, blah, blah, blah. I send that text. But I will be back, y'all, once I do take my next order. I dropped that order off and I checked to see how much I actually got for it, and there was like the boost pay, I guess you want to say, for like 1.6 times the earnings that I was gonna get. So instead of getting, what was I supposed to get for that order? Let's see. I was supposed to get $10. Instead, I got $14. So that is awesome. That makes it almost $2 a mile. With Cornershop, I try not to do that just because Claremont doesn't really have like that many Cornershop shoppers, if any. I honestly don't know. Now I'm here at Publix for shop only, which was like half a mile from the drop off. Oh, they're leaving. I could have got that spot, but oh well. It literally looks like it's about to pour. The rain is definitely coming. I know the forecast said it was supposed to rain, I think between 4 and 5, and I definitely think that that's going to happen. So let me go so I can get this spot. Sorry y'all, it's about to rain. I'm trying to get that first spot. So I'm doing a shop only now. Sorry y'all, I lost my train of thought because I didn't want somebody to come down here and take the first spot. It's a shop only, $7.69 for 7 items, 10 units. Hopefully they'll have everything and I'll be able to be in and out. I'm gonna bring my rain jacket just because it's about to pour. This is 5.8 miles for $6, so I probably wouldn't have taken that anyways. I would not have taken that anyways. Let me pause. Let me go offline with Uber. And I'm heading inside the shop, y'all. Alright, so I was getting on here to say, like, that was super easy, and then when I was done, a lady walked up and I was like, dang, she's here already. Because she was scanning them, but she said she was doing an audit, and she was like, oh, just so you know, for future reference, when you're doing like the person had bought a 20-pack of beer, so I put the label on the box. She was like, just for future reference, if you could just peel back a little bit of the label and just stick it on like that, so that way if they want to return it, we can do it like that, because we can't peel off that label when you stick it on there. I was like, oh yeah, no problem, which I don't think I've ever had anybody say that to me before, so I'm glad they did. I know, I feel like somebody has one time, but I don't think it was about returning stuff. I think it was just for the customer, like it's easy for them just to peel it off. But anyways, that is done, and I just took another one. Actually, let me pause everything else because I forgot, but as soon as I turned on the card, they sent a whole bunch of them through. So it's $12.73 for 4 miles for 6 items, 6 units. Should be pretty easy. I'm trying to look if I need a big6 I don't need a big cart. I can just grab, well, might as well just grab, no, I'm not gonna grab a big cart. I just need a small cart. It's 6 items, 6 units. So I'm gonna use the bathroom, start shopping, and get this delivered. Is dropped off, and now I am heading out of this neighborhood. This is the bougie neighborhood. I delivered to her before, and last time I delivered to her, she had like the, like the cart that, ooh, snake, ooh. That sidetracked me. I don't like snakes. And it was dead in the road, but still, poor thing died in the road. Bougie neighborhood. And last time I delivered to her, She had like the cart for when you're shopping, like usually either like for elderly people or people maybe that take the bus and stuff, the tall little shopping carts. She had one of those outside and I put everything in there. She didn't have that this time, so I just brought it up to the door. And then there was like these, I don't know, cutouts in the wall by the doors on each side, and it had like a little shelf, so I just put the groceries on that, because better than putting it on the floor, right? Took the picture, rang the doorbell, and I was on my way. So that's done, and I'm gonna head out of here, and I'll be back once I get my next order. Just took my next order. I'm still in the neighborhood, so let me pause everything else, but it's a shop only batch for the same store that I've been shopping at. I think I'm almost to the exit of this neighborhood, but I'm on a different, I'm exiting out the other way, which is where I came in the first time I came to this neighborhood. And it's like, oh, all guests must enter through main gate, and I'm like, I don't know where the main gate is. But they were actually able to let me in from there. But now I know where the main gate is, so that's where I go. So I'm heading to Publix for a shop only now. Same one I've been shopping at this whole time. For $7.78 for 7 items, 11 units, and 5 of them are bananas. So easy peasy. Couple aisles, and hopefully I'll be done in about 10 minutes altogether for this order. Y'all, I just realized that I'm thinking it's supposed to be pretty nasty, so this might be my last order. I'm not 100%. It's still like drizzling. It's not raining yet, but if it's supposed to be pretty nasty, I'm not trying to stay out in it. Yesterday on the way home from the concert, it was like we didn't get done till like 12. So on our way home, it was pouring. Like, we were at the concert and I'm getting notifications that around my house there's like a tornado, and I'm like, oh crap. Luckily, I don't think it like fully touched down, or it didn't touch down like by my house. It touched down like in Groveland. I don't know whatever happened with that, if everything turned out okay or what, but then of course, where is it traveling? It's traveling to, oh, a Bentley. It's traveling to Orlando, and I'm like, oh great. So we got done with the concert and it's pouring. On our way home, we reached Claremont, and the roads are pretty empty, you know, because it's late and raining. So we get to one light, and this guy, we see him try to make a U-turn, and he like floors it. Meanwhile, you know, roads are wet, it's pouring, and he's just zooted. I pressed the brake, everything is wet, so it didn't stop. Like, I mean, it was stopping, but not as great as it would if it was dry. He almost hits us, does a whole 360 in the road, then almost hit us again because of his 360, and luckily we were all okay. He was okay. Then he did like a whole full like turnaround. Like, I think he was trying to make a U-turn, but then that probably freaked him out so bad that he just turned onto the street instead. And then I don't know what he did, but he was fine. His car didn't get damaged or nothing. He was probably just scared out of his mind, or she, I don't know what it was, what they were. Well, that was pretty scary, y'all, and I'm not trying to have a repeat of that. People just, they don't know how to drive when it's raining. They don't take into account that the roads are wet. Everything ain't gonna work as smooth, and it's just insane. So I'm not trying to get caught out in a storm like that. So if it's gonna be like that, I am gonna go home. It'll just be another half day for me. But I just reached Publix, so I'm gonna head inside and get this done pretty quickly. So I didn't start dropping yet, so I'm still going. They didn't send any more Instacarts for that store, so I left that store. I started heading towards home, and I got a Doordash, a double order. let me go. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me focus on getting across the road here. I took a double order. One was for Green Garden, one was for Applebee's. I already got the Green Garden. It was like go to the side entrance and all this type of stuff, and I'm like, there's only one entrance and it's right in the front because, you know, all of the protocols for COVID, so they don't have that entrance anymore, I guess. They make you confirm it when you grab it, which that doesn't bother me at all. I guess, you know, some people say, oh, well, we didn't get your order or whatever. Now I'm heading to Applebee's, and it says it's right. It says I should have turned there, but I missed my turn. I'm gonna turn here. It was for 4.5 miles for $11, so not that great because it's 2 separate orders, but it is the $2 a mile, so that's why I took it. Alright, got the Applebee's order, and you know, we went there like 2 weeks ago maybe. I didn't really like the food, y'all. I don't know if y'all like Applebee's. I really prefer Chili's. But it's been so long since I've been to an Applebee's. I'm like, you know what? Let me give it another shot. And it's just not it at all. I should have just went to Chili's. But I'm a pretty picky eater, y'all. So that's probably why I don't like Applebee's. I don't know, unless y'all agree to. I don't know. Do y'all like Applebee's? Let me know down in the comments. But I'm heading for her delivery first for Applebee's, and it's another 1.7 miles away, and it is starting to rain a little bit. That's why I have my rain jacket on, so I can be prepared. Weather is so bipolar. Now it's sunny. The storm is behind me now, like going towards Winter Garden, and the skies towards Claremont, Groveland, Mascot, all that is bright blue. So that was a fast moving storm, so I'm gonna stay out and try and make some more money. So I'll be back once I get my next order. I actually already got my next order. I don't know if you can see me because I'm being actually blinded by the sun, but I'm coming to a stop because there's traffic. So I have a Doordash. Oops, I didn't turn off. Oh my gosh, the sun is so bad, y'all, so bad. I have a Doordash. It's a double Doordash for 5.1 miles. It's not going to be 5 miles for the delivery because I'm still heading back that way, but it's $13.25. Brewster's Ice Cream and McAllister's Deli, literally like 2 stores apart on the same little strip. The first order is $7, so I'm hoping that maybe it'll go up a little bit between both of these. But that's my next order. So both orders were ready. The McAllister's you can just pick up yourself, but for the ice cream you actually have to go to the window off to the side. It's like on the right side. It says, you know, online and delivery pickup here, and I had to wait for somebody to come and help me. Otherwise I could have been probably already delivering this, but oh well. I have 1.5 miles to go. Luckily I'm delivering the ice cream first. I don't know how that would work if they didn't want me to deliver the ice cream first. but it's 1.5 miles. I'm gonna see if I can knock off a little bit just because it wants me to go to the light and make a U-turn, but you know, I can kind of do some illegal stuff and make a U-turn before the light a little bit. Don't follow what I do, just, you know, drive safe. Instacarts are coming in now because it's not raining, but 9 miles for 3 separate orders, no thank you. Before I get to drop off this ice cream, I remember somebody asking me in the last week or so about wearing your mask while you're delivering, and Uber says that masks are still required, so I'm gonna assume that that's the case for all of the apps. I know it is for Cornershop, which is by Uber, and I know it is for Instacart. The only one I'm not sure is about Doordash, but they've never sent out like a notification saying, hey, you don't have to wear your mask anymore. So if you're in the store shopping, I would say it doesn't really matter because the customer can't see you. But if you're gonna drop it off to the customer, I would wear your mask because you don't want to get reported for not wearing your mask, you know? I think I've forgot my mask like one time, and I felt so bad that it made me not even want to deliver because, you know, the rules are the rules for a reason. I wear my mask in the stores and I wear my mask to deliver. I know every once in a while I won't wear my mask in the store, but I really try to. But sometimes I forget to grab a fresh one and I won't have one. Y'all, I am so annoyed. That order took me all together with shopping, delivering 55 minutes, and that was me shopping for a few items beforehand. Well, no, I lied. That's like my total time from like when I accepted the order. So when I went in, you know, I started shopping beforehand and it was horrible. I think she deleted some stuff off of her order because it kept like going back to the home screen, and then I would have to hit the button to like go back into the batch. Because I had grabbed, what did I grab? I grabbed carrots because that was on the order from when before I hit start shopping, and then when I hit start shopping, the carrots weren't there anymore. So they didn't have a lot of stuff. Sorry y'all, I'm trying to like put my thoughts together here. They didn't have a bunch of stuff, and then she wanted replacements, and then she didn't want replacements, and then she was like, from here on out, I think she was just tired of me messaging her because they didn't have a lot of the stuff she wanted, and I can't help that, you know. So then she was like, from here on out, just refund the items that they don't have that, you know, that I wanted. I was like, that's fine. I was already almost done. I needed to grab the shrimp and then grab the right spinach and artichoke dip. I grabbed spinach, not spinach and artichoke. So that was the last 2 items I had to grab. They had both of them. Then I asked her about her replacement for the batteries, and she said, yes, that's perfect. So I grabbed both the replacements for the batteries because she had them as her requested backup. No. I get to the spinach artichoke dip, and I see that she requested a refund for both the batteries that I got for her. And she was like, I was like, did you want a refund for the batteries? Because it's saying that you want a refund. And she was like, oh no, I really need the batteries. That's the priority over everything. Ha 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 ha. And I'm like, oh my goodness. I said, okay, so it's saying that you want the refund, so I'm gonna have to redo it again. I'm so glad to be off that order, y'all. That was such a waste of my time. That took me almost an hour for $13. Totally upset. All right, y'all, I am home, and I am glad to be home. Let me silence my notifications. Oh my goodness. My last order that I did, I think I was on the phone. but it was for Outback Steakhouse. I figured it would get me to my $100, which was what I needed, like $7 and change, and my Outback was $7.50 for 3.5 miles. They had that dollar peak pay, so the order didn't end up going up, which is fine. But altogether, well, let me tell you my feedback. My feedback on Instacart today, I had 2, extra effort and smooth delivery, and I think I told you guys like Tuesday maybe that I was a 4.98, and then today when I just checked it, I was a 4.96. So I had 2 people give me 4 stars, which is crappy because I'm not no 4-star, I'm a 5-star. I took a picture of the Outback at the door. Yeah, $7.50, $2.50 base pay, $1 peak pay, and customer tip was $4, so it didn't change. But with Doordash, I did a total of $32.25. That's 2 different dashes. One was $24.75 and then one was the $7.50. With Instacart, I did 5 batches for a total of $54.40. That last one really just tore me down. Really, I just was so over it. It took me an hour for $13. And then with Cornershop, the tip already came through for that, so that's awesome. So I'm able to put the full amount up, and I made $19 for that one order. The mileage I think was like 5 miles or 6 miles, but when in the store it literally took me 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes, if that. So that was a quick $20 for a half an hour of my time. Way better than that Instacart. So altogether I made $105.90. Not my goal, but I only did 6 hours today, and I started at like 2. So from like 2 to 8, 6 hours online. So I made an average of about $17.65. And then I had 11 trips in total. So an average per trip, y'all, I'm having a tough time right now, was $9.62. And that is it, y'all. That was my night. I thought it was gonna be a lot more rain, but it really wasn't. It was a quick downpour for like 5 minutes, and for most of that I was heading to the drop-off of the delivery I was doing, so I ended up missing most of the rain. It was like it was coming from the west and moving east, and it moved so quick that it was like a quick shower. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And I will see you guys in my next one. I hope you guys met your goals for the day and for the week so far. Tomorrow is Thursday, so I'm going to be out there all day with y'all, and I will see you guys out there. Have a great night.
A young boy being lay dreaming, and in the dream